What's up, fam? Let me try to answer a couple quick questions in this video. I'm not a Medicaid provider yet. I've completed the application. I did everything I was supposed to do. I should hear back from them by next week. They said 3 weeks. It's been a week already. You know, it's a provider portal. Every state gonna have a provider portal. All states gonna have different names, but every state is gonna have a provider portal because everybody that bills Medicaid has to enroll through that provider portal. You gotta get an application. You know what I mean? That's why I know every state has one. Now I don't know if you gotta do it for NEMT in every state. That I don't know. But every state gonna have a provider portal. If you put Google how to be a Medicaid provider, you know, and that's where all the therapists go at, the dentist office, everything. If you're a set Medicaid recipient, you gotta apply through that portal. And so that's what you had to do in North Carolina. It's called NC Tracks. You know, you apply to there to become a provider to be able to set Medicaid recipients. And that's for therapy, that's for NEMT, that's for dentist office. If you're going to set Medicaid recipients, you gotta go through NC Tracks in North Carolina. So you gotta Google provider portal for Medicaid in your state. Is a must. You gotta do it. You know, just to see if you gotta enroll through that portal to deal with NEMT. Here in North Carolina, I had to do that because I reached out to Mirror House, WellCare, Via, all insurance agencies, and they said you gotta deal with their broker. I called the broker. The broker said you gotta be linked to NC Tracks for payments or whatever. So I'm not saying every broker you gotta be a provider. No, I ain't saying that. But I'm talking about the ones that I reached out to. You know, you had to. I don't know the ones where you don't have to be a provider to deal with them. You know, but I know there's other ones out here because people are always saying it. I just don't know. You know. So if you want to be a Medicaid provider, please check with that. That's just one avenue though. I would not suggest everybody to just deal with Medicaid, trying to figure that piece out, or dealing with brokers. Even if you're dealing through a broker through Medicaid or outside of Medicaid, you know what I mean? I wouldn't tell you to do that. I would say start your foundation as private. Me, I started my foundation as child transportation private pay, and I built on top of that over time, you guys. Now, the next thing, how do you get clients for private pay? So we already dealt with Medicaid provider. Google that, check with your state. Okay, how do you get clients? First thing I'm gonna say, you guys, sales and marketing is the key to any business. You gotta put energy there, you gotta put time there, you gotta put money there. And if you can't do it, you got to pay somebody else to do it. Plain and simple. If you cannot do it, you're going to have to pay somebody else to do it, you guys. So, Facebook. I always tell y'all this. I just got a client from Facebook from an ad that I posted over a year ago. They're going to start next week. So you always got to plant seed. How would I go about for NEMT private pay or child transportation right now, dealing with a marketing strategy outside of Medicaid? First of all, I would Google all the schools in the area that's within a 5-mile radius of each other. I would Google all the nursing homes. I would Google all the hospitals or the hospitals close to the area that I want to service. That's the first thing you got to figure out. You got to figure out what areas you're going to service. You don't want to be all the way over in East Baltimore. You got to get over, and you live in North Baltimore or South Raleigh, and you staying all the way in Ghana somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Or Cary. So figure out what service area you going to cover. Then once you do that, you can Google the hospitals, you can Google nursing homes, you can Google schools, you can Google Boys and Girls Club. You got to be intent and you got to be direct with this stuff. You know, I would Google all those types of things. Facilities, all types of facilities that could deal NEMT if you're dealing with ambulatory or wheelchair, dentist office, everything. I would reach out to all these places, and like in Google, I would Google them in the service area. Then I would hit all of them. I would hit all of them over a certain period of time. If I'm going there, leaving a flyer, telling them what I do. If I'm going to the hospitals, speaking with the caseworker, the social workers, etc., dealing with people with discharges, etc. You know, I would go to each one of these places only in the area that I'm going to service. That's what I would start at. Me personally, yard signs work for me. So then I'm going to tear these neighborhoods up, four-way stop signs, etc., reliable transportation, wheelchair, etc. Wheelchair, just transportation in general, and I'm gonna have it out there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tear it up with yard signs. I'm gonna hit each and every door. I go to bus stops. I don't got no flyer with me. I go to bus stops. Take my joints on bus stops, apartment complexes. Like y'all don't know what it takes. Some of y'all really don't know what this take to build this thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to go hard with this thing in any business you doing. You know, you got to think outside the box. And of course you do the basic things, but some of y'all don't want to. You got to ask yourself, do you really want this? That's what y'all got to do. And if you really want it, you got to examine yourself each and every day. What can I be doing more? You know, and it's all offline stuff that I'm talking about right now. You know, I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing that I have not did. You know what I mean? And of course, you got your online Google. You gotta have on my Google business page. I'm gonna keep spitting that one out there because I know a lot of y'all ain't did it, and it's free. Next thing, Facebook, do free posts and just share it to ask your family and friends to share. Don't even do it in. You know what I'm saying? Do Instagram. Just make posts, guys. Free posts. You ain't even gotta run ahead. Just do free posts at ask little cousin, etc., or little niecey. Everybody, hey, just like my post, share it, etc. See if you get some feedback from it. That's another way you can do it. You know. Man, this video got 8 minutes. I did not want this video this long. But of course you're gonna go to the schools, you're gonna talk to them, go to the schools and ask them when is Parents Teachers Night. Set up as a vendor at Parents Teacher Night if you're doing child transportation. Do that. You gotta do it. Go to vendor events. You know, set up at vendor events. In general, they always doing vendor events. A lot of times they might only be $100 to join as a vendor, but I know a lot of y'all ain't doing this stuff, man. I just know it, man. You know, because I know sometimes you gotta say stuff to people a whole lot of times, man. And sometimes we think this stuff just gonna come to us. You know, you gotta believe God can give you a vision. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes God told people to do stuff. You know what I mean? Allow God to lead you and do what you need to do. Or sometimes God will send people your way to tell you what to do. But it's up to you to get up off your butt and go do it. Faith without works is dead. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to get out here, plant the seed, and you're going to receive in due season. But you got to get out here and do what you got to do, you guys. But I just pulled up at the school, you guys. I got y'all in the next video. Y'all be blessed. I'll catch y'all in a little bit with another video.